brothers and sisters, we thank the Lord for the opportunity for us to gather unto Him these 3 days to watch and pray and to even wait on Him fast. And we've had 2 days. The first day was repentance and sanctification. Yesterday was on consecration of our entire being to Him. And today is the day the Lord wants us to receive grace to finish the race and obtain the crown. The grace to run this race successfully to the end, not to crash out, not to backslide. The grace to be focused on the goal. The grace to receive faith to fulfill the divine purpose for which the Lord brought us into this earth realm. And all the allocations for assignments, the grace to receive them. Every single resource, allocation of finances or whatever the Lord ordained with which to do the work, the grace to receive them, download them by faith and use them to do the work the Lord has sent us to do. 1 Corinthians 15, 9 and 10, Paul said, listen, I'm not qualified to even be called an apostle, but by the grace of the Lord, I am what I am. And not I, but the grace. He attributed it all to grace. The Lord wants us to attribute everything to grace. Everything is by grace. How did we come into the kingdom? By grace through faith. How are we sustained in the kingdom? By grace through faith. If you're in business, if you're in the professions, how do you grow? How do you possess territory? It's by grace through faith. The Lord said He created us to exercise dominion in the earth realm, to represent the kingdom of heaven in the earth realm. But it has to be on the basis that we understand that we are not on our own. We are not independent. God didn't create us to operate on our own, by our own strength or power. He has grace for every purpose, every assignment, everything. Are you an apostle? Be an apostle by grace. Are you a prophet? By grace. Are you an evangelist? By grace. Pastor? By grace. Teacher? By grace. Are you in the marketplace? Operate by grace. When you operate by grace, you go beyond human abilities and inabilities. You go beyond human strength. So this evening, starting with the Asia, Middle East, and Pacific region, we are going to meet up in about 4 o'clock UK time, GMT. Those in the East Africa, Kenya, Zambia, Southern Africa, like Zimbabwe and South Africa, meet by the equivalent of 7 o'clock UK time, which is 9 o'clock in Kenya and Zambia, and which is 8 o'clock in South Africa. And then those in the UK, in Europe, and in West Africa, you meet by 9 o'clock GMT. And then those in the US, Central Time, 5 p.m., Eastern Time, 6 p.m. Let's take these scriptures, 1 Corinthians 15, 9 and 10, Zechariah 4, 6 and 7, Mark 11, 22 to 24, Luke 19, 11 to 13. The gifts we have been given, we're not to sit on them. When we talk about being like the wise virgins, it's not time for us to fold our hands and sit and relax and watch every shooting star and say, Jesus is coming. No, He says, occupy till I come. Keep your hand on the plow and keep it there. Keep it there. Labor by grace. In other words, not by strength. In other words, the Lord wants to do unusual things through us and by us. Unusual things. There's a time for miracles, signs, and wonders like never before. In the unusual, that which is not expected, let's all join hands with the Lord. Let's cooperate with Him. It's not by might, it's not by power, it's by His grace. And Paul spoke in 1 Corinthians 9, 24 to 27, the need to be focused. The need not to allow ourselves to be distracted. The need to exercise our spiritual muscles, keep our eyes on the crown, and above all, ensure that we do not minister to others and be cast away. There is an end of our faith. It's the day we see Him in glory. There's an end of our faith. It's the day we cross over. But don't cross over empty-handed. There are souls to be won. There are saints to be discipled. There are people to be trained. There is the work of the Lord, the mandate of the Lord for which He kept us alive. Let's get on with it And in that business he gave to you, get on with it. And the grace of the Lord is going to power us. It's about leaving our strength behind and taking the fullness of his grace. See you this evening on Zoom. Ask for the details from the prayer leader in your area. The Lord bless you. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for being with us on this program and watching, and we believe you learned something and the Lord bless you. Now it's time to connect with us on our social media platforms. We have a daily live stream on Facebook, Monday all the way to Sunday, every day, about 10:30 a.m. UK time. And that's the same as Nigerian time. And it's either Apostle George, Monday to Friday to Thursday, Pastor Grace, Friday to Sunday, and then in the evening of Sunday we have 2 sessions from 5:30 to about 6, after 6 another one up to 7. So please join us on the live stream and you're going to enjoy it. We also visit our website www.gsom.ac to download free ebooks. This course you just listened to, all these lessons, there's an ebook we have free of charge. Everything we do is free. But more importantly, you can actually do your program on, ebooks. You can do your program entirely on ebooks and with this video, or anyone you want. You can also, if you want to do the Yes course or do the master class, you can go to www.kingdomboostclub.com and you can subscribe so that you can do it. You can also subscribe to our channels, this YouTube, gsom.tv, and we also have a Telegram channel, GSOM Media. You can send us an email at akclive.tv@gmail.com. We love you dearly and we want to partner with you to make sure that the body of Yeshua, Jesus, is empowered with truth. Remember, it is the teach, train, equip, activate, and release paradigm. Absolutely free of charge. Have a blessed day and we'll see you again soon.